Morning guys, Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire. We're going to look at the state of the garden. There's not much of a garden right now, but we'll look at it and see how it's doing today. We haven't got any rain this week. I did water it a couple of times. I'm hoping for some rain here pretty soon, but you know, in general it's doing pretty good. So let's look and see what we got. Up here on the deck, my herbs are still doing fine. Tammy was concerned about the basil because I had picked a lot of it down, but it's coming back fine. You know, all of them I probably need to go in right now and trim up. This parsley, definitely the parsley, so I'll get on that today. Everything else up here, begonias have just really done well up here this summer. Christmas cactus looks healthy. My tomato I've got up here hopefully will be bearing by the time we start getting to some cooler weather. Pot of begonias. We did propagate our little Christmas cactus there, and it is coming along. And I've got some okra down here in this bucket that I am going to let dry out. I took everybody's advice and fertilized them last week. I probably need to go ahead and fertilize them again. Still getting a few red tomatoes off of them, and you know, I'm gonna let them go until no more tomatoes. This is the newer tomato that I had started. I guess I need to get another something else here, maybe tie it up there, maybe maybe tie it up to there on the porch, because it is getting heavy, so I'll need to do that today. But it's growing very well, and my strawberries are actually bearing a few strawberries. Of course, you know, next year will be when I hope to start getting some real production out of these. I'm not gonna eat these. I actually had put some, came out here, I had to put some 7s out because I had a pretty bad infestation of ants, and then there were some other things eating on them. So, you know, obviously I wouldn't eat these. I wasn't planning on eating them anyway. But I think this bed is going to be ready to go next year. And from what I understand, in the winter, when it gets cold, I could trim these all the way back to the ground, and then they will then they will come back and fill this bed up next year. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is quite a trap. I wish I could see it. It's quite a trap the spiders have laid for me. Here, it goes all the way across. It goes all the way across. This is where I have to walk through to go get to the garden. So they are going to ambush me this morning. So got to tear down this spider web. Yeah, that's quite a trap they've set up. I wish y'all could see it. You could see it a little bit, I think, from here. I managed to get around it without tearing it up. That one up there. Man, they've been busy. Now this is one of my favorite plants. It is a Camellia that I have let grow up to a tree. And it's covered, you know, with blooms right now. And this is a cool plant because it blooms in the cold, blooms in the fall, blooms a couple times a year, and has beautiful flowers on it. I have one in the front, or on the side of my house, and then one back here in the backyard. There's another bloom back here in the back. And when this blooms out, it is really pretty, you know. So it's a great plant to have because it's a, you know, blooms at a different time of season than everything else. Let me back up where you guys can see the whole plant. One of my favorites. Okay, as you can see, I've cut down all my okra. It was through bearing. It was bearing just a little bit, but I went ahead and cut it down. I threw my other tomato plants down here, and I'm letting them just kind of rot there. And Still got plenty of bell peppers going. Uh-oh. This one's been chewed on. But anyway, got plenty of bell peppers. They're still bearing and looking good. My peas are kind of shriveling up here. I grew these because everybody says that they're supposed to put the nitrogen back in the soil. So I'm just kind of letting them grow. But they don't look good. They look like they're dying. Actually, I think they're getting eaten. Getting eaten rather than just dying. I'll take this up and let Tammy try it out. You can see I'm getting a little bit of nibbling on my radishes, but they are growing despite the heat. Got a sprinkling of carrots here that is surviving, so that will get us a few little carrots. Collards coming along. Collards coming along over here, also being eaten by something, but they're staying alive. And spinach is just doing like it's been doing. It's definitely getting eaten. Okay, so I definitely need to come out here and spray. Try to help these along. That's for sure being eaten. I don't see anything on it right now. Now here's my peas. My field peas. And they're growing along. What I may do is wait a couple of weeks, or a week at least, and then maybe go in between the rows of where that okra was, because I left the roots in the ground with the okra. And I may go over there and clear me out a few rows there and maybe plant some field peas over there for my soil. Yeah, and guess what I did? On the way back in, walked right into the spider, right into the spider's web. I have it all over me. It's on my camera. It's everywhere. Try to be a nice person and not destroy the spider's nest. And then I get ensnared in the web. Oh well, another lesson learned. You guys have a good day. Nichols Retirement Empire.